Lovely, we're here. I can't believe it's gone this quickly. I feel like I've been sitting here for like 5 minutes and we're nearly over.
Etu's goal again, and then we can go back.
Did we talk about Etu's goal?
We ought to, because he got a double feeling.
Yeah. Anyway, I am Stanford Chidge, and this is the Chelsea Football Fancast, and this is the lovely Pablo and the brilliant Dazza Mental, and of course the actor, who is also known as Jonathan Kidd.
I'm an actor.
Sorry, he's an actor.
Ollie Glanville has tweeted something which I'd like to read out.
You go ahead, mate, because this is a really short part and we don't have much time. So go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay. He loves the retro clobber Chidge.
I'm going to be talking about that, Ollie, in a very, very few short minutes. But before I do that, this is the time of the show where we like to do Chelsea Chadder's stats. Now, the more observant amongst you will see and hear and know that Chelsea Chadder is not with us tonight. But he will be back soon, do not worry. But the Chadder is a professional, and even if he's not here, he delivers on those stats. So after this very short little sting, Darren will be subbing in for Chelsea Chadder.
I never knew Chelsea had so much history.
Before you do that, do you like? I did the voiceover. Do you like that?
It was good. I thought, who did that? Whoever did it, absolutely got it spot on.
Good. Do you know I get some
not really
work?
spot on, but I'm
I'm
buttering you up.
You know, just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in.
No.
You are awful.
No. I'm just trying to put you in your place.
I'll send that in, and your agent can get me some work.
It's okay.
All right.
He's always going to spite you for overlooking him.
He is, isn't
it?
He is.
No, I'd always say, excuse me, why aren't I doing that? I'd always say.
Right, come on then, Chad Mark 2,
Right,
do your thing.
Chelsea Chadder's stats. The first one here this week is Chelsea's 6-0 win was the club's biggest win over Arsenal and Jose Mourinho's largest win margin in a Premier League match.
Oh, yes.
Chelsea were unbeaten in their last 13 London derbies. The record was 23, set back in 2006.
Wow.
Chelsea have won over 400 games in the Roman Abramovich era. John Terry has started 400 Premier League games for the Blues. Petr Cech has now made 100 appearances in the Champions League. Gary Cahill scored his 100th Chelsea... Hold on.
His 100th Chelsea goal.
Scored in his 100th Chelsea game versus Galatasaray. Mohamed Salah is the 430th player to score for Chelsea. He's also the first Egyptian to net for the Blues. And finally...
Stat of the week.
Chadder's... Say it again, Chadder's...
Stat of the week. Chadder's stat of the week. Potter, put down that wand. I actually had to say that line.
Come on, Darren, don't call you.
Excluding own goals, exactly 7,500 goals have now been scored by Chelsea players.
Wow, I love that. Well done, Darren. Absolutely brilliant.
Well done, Jonathan.
And I wasn't going to forget, and a lovely cameo by what's his name? Alan Rickman, I think, wasn't it?
Tim Rose has asked Chidge whether his 7,700 Coventry followers have tuned in.
No, but I will talk about that in a very short minute, actually, because it is, in fact, time for Chelsea News Roundup. Get your Chelsea News Roundup. Hurry up. There we go. I love all that. I have to say, Darren should have done the news too. He's very sharp suited tonight. I'm loving the look, Darren. I'm loving.
Do you
that
know
look.
what? I remembered. I only bought a suit for Terrace Wedding. That is actually the reason I bought it.
No, he's looking very sharp tonight. He should be doing the news, but
It's a tasty
I am doing the
geezer look,
news.
Darren. Tasty
I'm doing the
geezer.
news, John. I'm doing the news.
Sorry, go on.
Doing the
then.
news.
Do it.
We've got lots of news this week, and it's been preempted by a few tweets, bizarrely. The first one, of course, by Ollie Glanville a minute ago. He very, very observantly noticed that I am, in fact, wearing, look at this, this is a 1976 Chelsea shirt, and I got this from Campo Retro, who we've been helping for quite a few months now. Bless
What are they
them.
called again?
Campo Retro.
Oh, yeah.
You can get it, yeah. Anyway, what they're doing, Jonathan,
Yeah.
you can get these. Apparently it's only selected shirts, not all of their shirts, but selected Chelsea shirts are available for £20 until the end of the month. So that's a significant reduction on what they normally are. And they're absolutely brilliant. And you can get, all you have to do, go to their website, camporetro.com, and have a look on there, and you'll find some they've got some brilliant gear on there. This is the one I like, because this is kind of my first memory of Chelsea. Ray Wilkins Also reminds me of Ray Wilkins. The only thing that's missing is a little umbrage down there, really. There you go. So that's all lovely. Now, next,
Campo
Retro. Hey, listen, Campo Retro. If you're listening or watching, Jonathan will do a little voiceover thingy for you, maybe. We'll do that.
For a large amount of money.
For a large amount of money. That's my boy. That's what I like. Anyway, or maybe just a free shirt. All right, we must move on because this is very important news we have to do this week. And the next bit of news is the Keep Cov in Cov campaign, which is in fact what Tim Rolls was referring to, because all week we were, there we go, there's their banner that we had outside the CFC UK stall on Saturday, and we were out and about with them handing out leaflets, encouraging people to basically sign up their campaign, which is all to do with the fact that Sisu, the people that own Coventry, have moved them lock, stock and barrel to Northampton's ground, which is an absolute disgrace. It's like franchise FC. They're a really good bunch of lads, and we were getting out and about in the media, including myself, as Tim was alluding to. Apparently 7,500 people have watched My Ugly Mug back in Coventry, which is remarkable, but they're really lovely blokes and we should help them out. So what I encourage everybody who watches this show to do, if you love football, this could be any one of us. It doesn't matter if you're a big club or small club, this could happen to you. Go to www.fixfootball.co.uk and sign their petition and make the government listen and stop this kind of thing from happening. There you go. Are
they getting a pot of money together from this?
No, I don't think so. It's all about getting enough names on there so they can go for it. Now, the biggest news of the week, other than that, which is staggeringly important, is this Thursday, this very Thursday, the 27th of March, at 7 p.m, there is, you should have called this the Chelsea FanCast experience.
Well, it's not, is it? That would be.
Well, it is. You're
on the benches.
You're on it. Well, okay, fair enough. But basically, my favourite band, the people that write, that do the music for our title sequence, The Beautiful Game, we have their bassist here. Paul is in the band. You've met Lawrence and you've met Jason. They've been on the show. Anyway, they do a fortnightly gig. There you go, at the Fiddler's Elbow in Camden.
Oh, look.
And it's called Getting By But Only Just. Now, not only are The Beautiful Game performing, but a fantastic band called the Rudy V's are performing.
Yes, we are.
Who's in the Rudy V's, Jonathan?
Me.
You! That's right. There we go. So it'd be lovely. We've got two of the FanCast boys doing a gig together. There you go, Jonathan.
I like all the material.
Jonathan, well, apart from that, they're brilliant.
Yeah, apart from that, but the girls are great in it. I've got
There we
three
go.
very pretty girls wearing not a great deal.
Okay, I'm coming.
Take the whole thing away from me, so you
Okay.
don't need to look at me at all.
But in all seriousness, get yourselves up there on Thursday night. The Beautiful Game are brilliant, and I've seen clips of Johnny's band, the Rudy V's.
good night.
They are brilliant and funny, so you can't really go wrong. It's going to be a good night, yeah?
Yeah, we've got a stand-up comedian / poet opening, and then bands after that. It should be good fun.
Excellent stuff.
downhill from-
I'm running out of time very, very briefly. I must mention that the Chelsea Supporters Trust have got their end-of-season party on May the 9th. It's going to be a humdinger. It really is, because you're going to have the legends return. Mickey Thomas and Joey Jones are going to be there doing a big Q&A session and talking about the 83-84 season like we were on this show last week with Canners. All you have to do...
Wonderful player.
I know, brilliant. All you've got to do is go to events at chelseasupporterstrust.com and book your ticket. Hurry up. They are going uber fast. Get on it, people, if you want to go. And if you're a member, you get priority access, so remember that. And also, talking of the Chelsea Supporters Trust, the safe standing campaign, the survey is taking place, as you know. It's been extended until after the Sunderland game, where we're going to have the roadshow by the CFC UK stall. So what you need to do is go to our website, chelseafancast.com, and then just look in the latest news bit. There's a blog on there which has the link to the survey in it. Amazingly enough, it's called Safe Standing for Chelsea Supporters. There we go. Annoyingly, we've run out of time, but we will be back next week to report on the Crystal Palace match, which of course we have to win if we want to win the title. We've also got, hopefully, I've been plotting and planning, but we're going to have one, if not two, of the Podding Shed boys on the show with us. Hopefully it'll be Johnny, Kaiser Johnny, and the real Tony G, I believe. Yeah. They've been tweeting into us tonight. So hopefully we'll have those boys on there too. I'm kind of tempted to have a bit of a debate as well, a bit of a balloon debate about who we're going to keep at Chelsea for next season and who we're going to get rid of. So we have a bit of stuff to get into, even though there's not a lot of football to talk about, which is nice. Now, in the week, you can email the show, chelseafancast@gmail.com, if you want to get in touch with us. And, of course, as you well know, you can follow us on Twitter @chelseafancast.com. What am I talking about? At Chelsea Fancast, of course. Now, if you want to watch the show or listen to it after we've disappeared tonight, it will be available on the chelseafancast.com website on Catch Up. You can see it all there. There's a Chelsea Fancast TV page on the website. And I will put up the podcast tomorrow or Wednesday, and you can listen and download directly from the chelseafancast.com website. And of course, this will be available on YouTube, the whole of this show in 6 parts in a day or two. And of course, you can also download the podcast on iTunes. You can download the Sports Tonight Live app and watch it on the bus, as I think the chef used to do many moons ago. Bottom line is, if you want to know how to watch or listen to this show during the week, just go to the Fancast website, chelseafancast.com. It's lovely. Now, we've got to go. But before I do, Pablo, you've been brilliant to see you. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, still laughing at Arsenal.
Let's all laugh at Arsenal. Let's all laugh at Arsenal. La, 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 la. Oh, right, Darren, been brilliant to see you, mate. You're looking so sharp. I'm loving the look tonight. Been brilliant to see you. Jonathan, you've been brilliant as always. Great to see you.
Thank you.
Benches, you have been brilliant. Can I have a look at you? There you are. Have you enjoyed it tonight?
Yeah, brilliant. Another great show.
You enjoyed it? Brilliant stuff. I have too. We will be back next week. But before then, thank you to all of my lovely guests on the benches. Thank you to you lot for listening. And thank you very, very much to Harryman in the gallery, who's been quite quiet tonight. I'm surprised. Thank you also to the Ubermeister, which is Greg Gripper Grimes. And we've also had Sam. Sam's been helping in there tonight. And Sam is an Arsenal fan. I know, he's been long-suffering tonight, but hey, no, don't laugh. I mean, he's coming of his own free will to help us out, and
true.
And he's an Arsenal fan.
That's fair of me. It's not fair of me to laugh.
That's what I call professionalism in the extreme. I personally have really enjoyed it tonight. It's been an absolute gas. Nothing like talking about a big win against Arsenal and the whole Drogba thing. It's been a great week. I hope it's as much of a good week next week. But until then, all you lot out there, thank you for listening and watching. See you next time. Until then, keep it blue, keep it carefree, and keep it Chelsea. Out the Chelsea!